up, everybody? Welcome back to the Story Motors podcast for this week of November something or other. Hi, my name is Robert. That is Mike. Oliver is outside right now. He's running in the snow. He loves the snow, except for when he has to pee on it, and then he'll just pee on the deck, and then it's like, okay, just do that anyway. I don't give a shit. It's just wood. What's going to happen with your piss? Anyway, hi, Mike.
Hi, Robert. How you doing?
Good. You know, I'm here.
You know.
Yeah.
We're all here, buddy.
We're all here.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. You know, is what it is.
Yep. It is.
Oh, man.
What it is.
We'll get to that later.
You know what I'm excited for?
What?
Mike, it's my birthday. Right now. Not when this goes up on Thursday, but right now as we're recording this. So,
Like right now today?
Right now today, it's my birthday, so I'm celebrating with my German beer that I've been saving.
Yay!
My Leisure. My favorite beer.
Aw, nice. Well, now this is probably a great opportunity to say, guess what I found 2 more of at the store?
Nuka Victory! I still have one in the fridge.
I've got another one with your name on it, buddy. So, hey, look at that.
Should wash that out.
Probably a good idea.
Fucking asthma gold.
Good idea. Ugh.
So, Mikey, how you doing, bud? What have you been
we're doing all right.
Up to? Playing, video game-wise, watching?
Yeah, took the last week off of streaming. You know, didn't really do much with video game-wise. But this past Saturday, I did pay off and film all of the Malort and Spicy Wings. My buddy Chris, a.k.a. Zaku Daddy, who you occasionally see in my streams, he came down. He joined me, you know. It was his birthday, so we also brought some steaks. So, I mean, we had ourselves a bit of an evening.
So you had a whole thing.
We had a whole ass thing, and I burned my whole asshole out.
Yeah, Mike texted me saying, "Oh, we're doing the wings tonight. I'm doing 10 wings with the hot sauce." And I was like, "Good luck to your butthole later." And then he texted me a few hours later, "Thanks for the good luck. It hurts."
It's burning.
It's burning.
It is burning. So, I filmed all that. It's for the kids. So, filmed all that. Just got to cut it together, and then we'll put it up on the YouTubes.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the YouTubes.
So you can see that.
Maybe in a future episode.
Whatever.
We'll do something.
And then
you'll see it.
Yes, and then I've also got this little Post-it note that I folded in half because I hate when Post-it notes get stuck in my pocket. That's everybody who is entered into the raffle. I just gotta, actually get my shit together and make it happen. So,
fair enough. Is that
calculated
for both
all the
entries?
entries. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Well, I mean, it's actually no. I think this is just mine. Oh, so
probably the same exact people, just maybe doubled up there.
Yeah, probably. I'll go through yours separately and do that, just because it'll be a lot easier. So, but yeah, so that's been that. I actually fired up New Vegas the other night. My guy that I just I gave him a few levels here and there. Gave him some XP.
That's all I'm doing right now in Metaphor is just grinding XP for my.
There you go.
As we were talking right before we started recording, debating on whether or not I want to grind XP to get to max level and fight the super boss, or if I want to figure out a way to just cheese it. So,
hey man,
it'll be one or the other. I might actually just, when this goes up on Thursday, we'll see where I'm at. Maybe I'll stream, either last night on Wednesday and then tonight, or maybe I'll just do it off stream. Who knows? No one knows. Not even me. And it's my streams. But I was thinking maybe I'll just do a stream that's just grinding super boss levels.
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah, and if anybody's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I'll be like, "This is it. I'm just running through this tower over and over again."
This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. Welcome.
Also found this at the store.
Dirty Pop. Oh, the orange one?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got the orange and the regular in the same box, so.
Prost.
Prost. Oh, man.
God, so good. That is so good.
Thing of beauty.
Yeah, and I'm probably not going to have any more of these coming to me anytime soon, so I'm going to savor these two.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can make it to Zafazaland at some point in time.
Oh, I'm hoping if everything pans out the way that I want it to next year, I want it's going to be like a 2-week thing where we go to England for a concert. To go see the Busted vs. McFly tour, which is going to be insane.
Oh, yeah?
And then we'll be there the week of a Chelsea match. So we'll go to a Chelsea home match at the Bridge. A Chelsea men's home match, sorry. We've been to a Chelsea women's home match. It was FA Cup against Birmingham City women, which was dope because it was a 5-0 thrashing, but,
Yeah.
And then, because that's kind of in September of next year anyway, because that's when the tour is, and then go over to Germany and go to, the actual Oktoberfest.
Hell yeah.
If I go to the actual Oktoberfest, though, I won't be able to get this, because this is only in kind of my, my hometown. It's kind of hometown beer. But, yeah. Yeah, still.
Hey, man. There you go. Sounds like a hell of a September you got coming up. Savor it, buddy.
I hope so. I hope we can do it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think you can. I think you'll be able to pull it off. Man. So, we're going to do a little different here. I found 2 fun news items that you've probably heard to death at this point, but figure we could weigh in on them a little bit.
Yeah. I asked Mike to kind of just do this whole episode, and he was like, I've got an idea to do things a little bit differently. And I said, my only question was, depends how much clothing am I going to have to lose by the end of this? And then he told me to buy a cowboy hat, and I could not find one.
Well, you know what? It's all right.
Yeah. So
get you a cowboy hat. We'll hit up a truck stop, get you a cowboy hat like mine, like the Mike Honcho hat.
I was honestly just like, I was at Walmart when he texted that to me, and I was looking. I was like, do they have like fucking surplus Halloween costumes still?
Oh God,
they don't.
You want a tiny cowboy hat?
This is what I'm using to wipe off my desk because I spilled just a couple of little bits.
It's all right.
So it's
all right. I got like 6 of those, and I'm using them as gym towels.
Yeah, it works. But yeah,
perfect size.
Yeah, Mike. As Mike said, we've got a couple little bits of gaming news here.
Yes. So, in Nintendo lawsuit news, which is something. There you go. Yeah, Nintendo is wont to sue anybody and everybody for any goddamn thing they think of. They're suing Pal World for the astronomical sum of $65,000 for something, or for infringing on the copyright of mechanics in the game.
No, they're not infringing on the copyright. They're infringing on the patent that Nintendo
the patent
owns.
Yes, sorry.
And the patent is literally throwing a ball at a creature in the wild.
Yes. And they filed that patent after Pal World came out.
Yeah. So
like it's called a father patent or something like that.
Patent. Am I right?
Yeah.
High five.
There it is. No, this one's a bit more. I'm inclined to be a bit more on Nintendo's side on this one.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, right. It's like, God, you can't pick your heroes, but whatever. They are suing a streamer. They're suing Every Game Guru because he has been streaming new Switch games before they come out.
Yeah.
So, like, he's streamed Mario and Luigi Brothership, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Super Mario Party Jamboree, all before the games have released. And here's why I'm a bit on Nintendo's side. It's because this guy's kind of being a dick about it.
Yeah.
Like, he's streaming them across a bunch of different platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Loco, other ones, and he's saying, I've got 1,000 burner accounts and I could do this all day.
Yeah, I think that's actually what he said in the reply to them. Because unless I'm mistaken, they came out and they gave him like a cease and desist, being like, hey, fucking stop it. And he replied with, I've got 1,000 burner things. I can do this all day. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Captain America, calm down over there. Okay?
Yeah, it's like, calm down. Like, listen, I am very much so against Nintendo suing the shit out of people, like, dumping and hosting ROMs,
Mm-hmm.
because that's game preservation. That is something that pretty much every developer is against, or, like, publisher is against, because they want you to buy the new thing, or they want you to pay for the remake of the old thing, instead of the old thing just also existing in a place where, like, hypothetically, a researcher or a journalist, could get their hands on it and actually kind of do a little deep dive on it, research it, write about it, how it could have been a piece of history. So I'm against them doing that. Also against them suing people making emulators when they are using emulation for all of their classic stuff.
Yeah.
And in some cases, just modified, commercially available emulators. So that's fun. But yeah, so Nintendo is suing somebody else, and this time, tragically, they're kind of on the right side of this one.
Yeah, and this, I mean, also, it's not even just, oh yeah, I've emulated these games and I'm streaming them. It's he's getting these games before they're out.
Yeah.
Which is also breaking street date, and so where does he work? Somewhere does he work, like in a warehouse where they get them? He's got to be something like that, or he's got some sort of partner,
Yeah. So, the article on Polygon that we are reading, hold on, it was written by Nicole Carpenter. I want to give her credit.
Nicole Carpenter.
She went through, and so he's allegedly streamed pirated unreleased games more than 50 times in the past 2 years. Mario & Luigi Brothership 16 days ahead of its release date. Super Mario Party Jamboree 6 days before its October 17th release date. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom 5 days ahead of its September 26th release date. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door 2 days before its release date. Like, everything is at least a day ahead of its release date. I mean, there's Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Super Mario RPG, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Pikmin 4, Splatoon 3, Mario Strikes Battle League, all of these games. Like, big first-party Nintendo games.
On a Windows PC or a hacked Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, there's some... He's getting his hands on these somehow. So...
And on one side, I mean, there's also the possibility that, no, he's not the one who's actually, dumping them and, like, putting them on his ROM. Because I've seen a lot of stories, especially with Nintendo games with the fucking cartridges, that, oh, hey, stay off of, the internet because, like, The Legend of Zelda leaked early.
Yeah.
So, and people are, like, posting stuff. So, there's a chance, I mean, that's how he's getting the games, is that they were leaked already, and he's just downloading them and then being a dick and being like, I'm going to play them early and you can't stop me. Like, they fucking can, bud. Ask Doug Bowser. No, Doug Bowser runs Nintendo. Who's the guy that they sued fucking 20 goddamn years ago who's still paying it off?
I don't know. I can't remember his name. But, like, yeah, man, Nintendo single-handedly tried to stop video game rentals 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and they took that a pretty good long way.
Yeah.
So, I am one who's like, I'm not gonna poke the bear here. I'm not gonna fuck with him.
No.
But that's just me.
I mean, so for a lot of people that do watch and listen, are kind of funny best friends. You watch the Kind of Funny News. They have a segment on their daily news channel or daily news show called We News, WEE News. It's all just like basically just, hey, here's a bunch of small little tidbits that we tack on at the end. God of War has sold 10 million copies. Cool. We don't have to do a whole thing about it and then something else.
No, just
when they first started doing that segment earlier this year, the music they played was the Wii Channel music.
Oh,
okay.
No.
Which, great song. It's fucking catchy as shit. But last week or the week before, Nintendo all of a sudden put out an app where you can download the app and listen to Nintendo music, and the Wii Channel song was on there. So, real quick, Kind of Funny's like, we're not even gonna fuck with it. and
Nope.
they had somebody actually just make them a new jingle that kind of incorporates their jingle and the sounds of the Wii channel music, but it is a different thing. And still, the amount of people that get to that point in the day and they're like, "What's this music? Bring back the old music." Fucking no.
No.
Playing the old music over this is not worth the potential, even though it's probably very slight, the potential of Nintendo being like, "Nope, fuck off."
I mean, getting a cease and desist, like, they would hit you with a cease and desist first, but man, then you're on their radar. Exactly. They're going to keep tabs on you, which is not good.
No.
Not good.
No. Nintendo suing this guy, I see why they're doing it. The Pal World one, I don't agree with at all. It's horseshit.
No. It's dumb.
But this, potentially stealing games ahead, like breaking Street Date also. Which also means you're going to be ruining games for people that don't want it to be ruined for them.
Yeah.
So you're just being a dickhead there.
Yeah, that's a horse of a different color right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck this guy, and this dude's going to pay a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's not, because he doesn't have any. And then,
Yeah, well, listen, they'll garnish your wages for a civil suit. That's a fun fact. Just remember that, people.
So, what's this other store we've got?
Hey, man, you remember Concord? You remember how Sony was talking about how they're gonna, like, go all in on live service games? Well...
Yep.
Yeah, no, they have announced that they are committing to releasing major single-player games every year from 2025, so in, 49 days onward. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about right.
Yep.
Shit.
Right?
I gotta do my taxes.
Yeah, I gotta do my taxes too.
Oh, God.
But
whatever.
Anyway.
3-year grace period, so... And 2020 was weird anyway, so I don't know how much I made.
Exact. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It doesn't count. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, I do appreciate somebody big finally kind of stepping away from the well that is live service games. Because, man, that's not a... I feel that was a small pond that not everybody could really get into. And once more people started getting in there, it became too crowded.
Yeah. There's a small pond that's broken off of the big-ass Overwatch lake. Or not Overwatch, Fortnite lake.
This was like a...
Also kind of say Overwatch, I guess. But, like...
yeah.
One of the things with gaming... and this article here, we're looking at IGN, it's by Wesley Inpool. Sony commits to releasing major single-player games. So nothing is first parties coming out before the end of their fiscal year, ending in March 2025. So we don't have anything coming out until at least April from them.
Yep. So, which is fine.
Yeah. But the thing with gaming that kind of where we run into these problems is that you have not even I don't even want to say developers, because I'm fairly certain.
No, this is
if Rocksteady could have not fucking made Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and just made a single player game, they would have.
Yeah, if Arcade could have not made Redfall.
Yeah, which they there were reports when Microsoft bought them that they were hoping Microsoft was going to come in, see Redfall and be like, you know what, we don't want to do that. Let's have you do something else.
This is a publisher level problem.
Yeah, this is an executive.
This is not a development problem.
The executives.
Yeah, this is a C-suite issue.
Fortnite's making $1 billion every goddamn second. We need our own Fortnite. Go ahead and make this game.
Yeah,
which doesn't really work when the games take 3 to 4 years to make.
Yeah, you're like somebody already has a half-decade head start on you.
Yeah. By the time you get the game out, not only is Fortnite even bigger than it was, because Fortnite's fucking huge now. It's got games in the game that are just their own things.
It's its own ecosystem.
It is. Yeah, like if you open up the Fortnite app or, game on your Xbox, you go in there and it's like, oh, do you want to play Fortnite? Do you want to play the fucking Rock Band thing? Because we have straight up Rock Band now. Because we have harmonics. Yeah. Do you want to play Rocket League? Do you want to play Rocket League Race League? Everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But by the time these companies come out, like by the time Concord comes out, nobody fucking wants it because everyone's already either playing Fortnite, they're playing their own multiplayer thing, and then
like they're playing their. And like the problem with like Concord is it tried to get into a pond where there was already a monster fish, and that monster fish being Overwatch.
Yeah.
Like, and by the time Concord hit, everybody was currently hating on Overwatch 2. So it's like, man, in the time you were developing this game, Overwatch lived long enough to see itself become the villain.
And like, also they, and it's not, I mean, I don't think it was done on purpose, but Valve also has put out the beta for Deadlock.
Yeah.
Which came out, which is free, which is one of the other things that Concord, they had a good, I mean, I would say they had a good idea with, hey, we're not going to be doing like battle passes and stuff like that. It's a $40 game, you get everything, that's it.
Yeah.
But when everything else is free and has battle passes, if it's either I'm going to jump into Fortnite for free and then maybe spend $5 on a battle pass if I want a skin, or I have to drop $40 on Concord and hope that other people have done the same thing.
Yeah, no, give me the free to play, give me the free to play thing that already is established.
Yeah,
with a massive player base.
Or and Deadlock is Valve, which people anytime a Valve game comes out, it's gonna be good. First off, and people are going to want to play it, and then when they play this beta and it is really good. And then you've got streamers playing it like crazy.
Yeah.
Concord came out to die. It was fucking 11 days.
Yeah. And I mean, it didn't look terrible, but also it's like, man, like you were a very good player in the time of Jordan. Like, you're going to be remembered as one of the other dudes.
Yeah.
People in Charlotte are going to love you.
Concord reviews all are like, hey, the game plays really well and it's fun to play, but no one's playing it. Is that Kitty Cat?
Nope. Tyra.
Hi.
Noodle. Hey, Noodle. Hey, boy.
There we go.
Yep, there he is. It's Noodle.
Hi, Noodle.
Aw, thanks, buddy. All right, get down. Get back on the bed. Nope, bed. Nope, get on the bed.
I'm here. But I'm here.
Good boy.
People want to see your cute face.
Anyway, so yeah, it's Noodle.
For audio listeners, Mike is talking to his grandpa, who just came into the room.
Yes, exactly. No. This is my son.
Oh no, you're right.
My baby boy. This is my baby boy. No, Grandpa will be wandering around here eventually. When he does, I'll attempt to pick him up. So, more incentive for you to watch this, people. But yeah, I mean, just real quick, we have. I gotta let him out of the goddamn room.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about Concord and it only lasting 11 days, and now this developer's closed.
Oh.
So, which also that's such horseshit that the C-suite, the executives are like, hey, we want this game to come out. We want you guys to make this Concord game, and here's what we're going to do with it. 11 days later, hey, we're going to pull it and refund everybody. Also, you're fired because people didn't like the game that we told you to make.
I'm sorry, we can't afford to keep you because you failed at this thing we knew you were going to fail at. It's just... it's wildly frustrating, but that leads us into the main topic of our discussion. But first...
Really, really quick, before we go into that, I just want to point out some of the fucking single-player games that they do have coming out that they've already announced. Ghost of Yotai.
Oh, which looks amazing.
More like Ghost of Wokai, am I right? That's also Ghost of... I think these are all just
Whatever.
pictures of Ghost of Yotei.
There are, but there's also Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the AEW Games podcast, or AEW Arcade podcast, and apparently there is another Kojima Productions game that will be coming out that is not Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Yeah, there's he's also making OD for Xbox. That was I think it was announced last year at the Game Awards, or it was announced the year before that he was working with Xbox for a game, and then last year OD itself was announced, and he's working with Jordan Peele on the game.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to switch over to the two of us here.
There you go. Hi. Yeah.
But yeah, so Kojima's working on that. Also working on a movie called Physint. Phissint, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, because it's not a real word.
It's
a Kojima
whatever,
thing,
man.
You know?
Yeah, it's like many things. It's going to be probably weird and confusing.
Also, did you see that Death Stranding just shadow dropped on Xbox the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just showed up.
Yeah. And it's
like,
it's
here you go.
$20 right now. It's half off.
Oh man, that's still too much money for me to play Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
That's fair. But yeah, before we get to our first, our actual topic for the day, what we're gonna do right now is break for an ad. And we're back. I don't know if we put one in there. I don't know if it's been filmed yet. If not, then you just saw us sitting here.
You saw me pointing to camera.
Yep.
Yeah, listen, we're trying something a little different.
But we're going to try something. You know what I mean?
We don't have any sponsors yet. However, this topic of discussion may not be great for sponsors. We may want to cut this out of the reel we sent to them. You know?
No, I got fireworks.
No, there it is. Perfect.
Yeah.
You got fireworks. I got pretty lights. You know.
I bought some pretty lights.
Yo. Hey, there you go. Nice.
Yeah, I obviously have not put them up yet because,
well,
just general depression.
I get that.
But I went to the dollar store to buy fucking hangers because they have them at the dollar store, and I'm not going to spend more than $1 on fucking hangers.
Absolutely not.
And ended up just carrying a bunch of shit in my arms. I'm like, ooh, lights, ooh this, ooh this, ooh this. Yeah. So.
Oh, buddy, I get that. Yeah, I owe my girlfriend like $150 because things are fun for me from time to time. Yeah, so she had to cover gas and medicine, if you will. So cocaine. I owe her, but Fernando needs his medicinal cocaine.
Medicinal cocaine.
That is
Fernando.
One of my favorite things from Grand Theft Auto, just Fernando being a talk radio host in Grand Theft Auto 5, talking about medicinal cocaine. Just deadpan. Fernando needs his medicinal cocaine. Just, oh man. But no, I've been looking for a Stream Deck because I'm just like, guess whose dumbass forgot that you can just pay once for the app and you just have it fully unlocked forever. $50 for the app.
Him.
Yeah, and you get all of the tiles, all of the custom stuff, everything, and I'm just like,
that's
neat.
$50 too.
Yeah, I can't find one for less than 80.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
so I'm just like,
Yeah. So again, I don't think that my local fucking pawn shop that I bought this from knew what it was.
Yeah, probably not.
But
So anyway, I told my girlfriend that, and she's just like, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna pay you back.
Yeah.
Obviously.
With
first.
Love.
Hey.
And money. And also money.
Yeah. Good dick can only go so far.
Yeah,
so just a pro tip out there for everybody.
I did a little bit of retail therapy last week.
Oh, what'd you do?
Technically on accident, to be completely honest with you. So, I'm working from home last week. This is Wednesday, before other shit happened. But I'm working from home on Wednesday, and I was like, I really really just want to play Metaphor while I'm working.
Okay.
So, but Metaphor I have as a physical disc. And my Xbox is out in the living room, and I'm here in my office.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a little monitor right next to me. I have a TV right here, a big-ass TV. Not a good one, just a big one that I'm
just
watching.
A big one.
Right now, we've got the homies Virum Dex and Neo Aoshi on there. Dex is playing Metal Gear Solid for the first time. Looking real sexy while he's doing it. Neo Aoshi, obviously. That fucking hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck damn. You! I have great hair. I'm not. Why am I mad? I'm not mad at you, Neo. I love you.
I'm just here for the outrage.
Yeah, over here, just a little Samsung monitor, that I used to have, but whatever. I used to use for something else. So, had my Xbox on out there, connected my Steam Deck to this monitor, and then remote played the Xbox to the Steam Deck into this monitor. So I'm just like,
beautiful
email. But I was I went to the Microsoft Store to look up Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Yeah.
To see, obviously it was out. I was like, I kind of want to buy this right now because I have a few extra bucks, but I don't really want to. And pulled up the game on the Xbox and everything. It's that much. There's a discount because you got EA Play. It's cool. And then I was like, oh, what's in this deluxe edition? And it's $20 more and you get clothes. Whatever.
Awesome.
So yeah, I was on the store page for just the regular edition. And something came up here on my work screen. So I put my controller down. And then I'm like, on my computer, I'm doing work, I'm chatting with somebody. And then I notice on the screen that the Remote Play app that I use had a thing up that said disconnected due to, non-use.
Yeah, like inactivity or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my control, it's off. This one's off. It's not the one that I use for it. But, my controller's just on the table. And I haven't been looking at it for a little bit. So, I just start pressing A to hit A on this, your shit's been disconnected.
Yeah.
And then I look over, and it's like, congratulations
Thank you for your
on the purchase of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. It's like, oh.
Well, all right.
Okay. I guess I bought it.
I mean, there are worse things.
Yeah.
Have
I started it yet? No.
No. That's all right.
I'm metaphoring, but I mean, I've got my next fucking game lined up, so hopefully it's
there
good.
You go.
Anybody played Dragon Age: The Veilguard? Is there any woke shit in it? Because I don't want any of that. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, this is a hard right podcast. We're here to serve the God Emperor, the Orange Man himself.
Yep, Chester Cheetah.
God. Yep. God, the amount of 40k jokes I have been fucking making. Because people refer to him as the God Emperor, and I'm like, nah, he'll be the God Emperor when he's a corpse on a golden toilet. Like the real God Emperor of the Imperium of Mankind. All right?
Speaking of God Emperors, what's our topic today, bud?
Capitalism, specifically anti-capitalism messages in games.
I'm going to switch over to the gamer page here. This is where Mike had the idea, and we'll talk about... So I've seen the top part of this list.
Yes.
Mike, have you looked through the whole thing?
I've looked through the whole thing. This is kind of where I got my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some honorable I've got, I think, one honorable mention that's not on this list.
Okay.
That I threw in the episode here. And it's one that I've been kind of yelling about on the internet with random fucking dipshits who don't fully understand branching narratives and multiple endings. So, and can't read the internet. But,
it's Overcooked.
Yeah. Yeah. It's overcooked, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not getting the subtext of the game. But, Google's your friend. Yeah, no, there are a lot of games out there with some subtle and not so subtle anti-capitalist messages, and seeing as how capitalism seems to be the root of all of our fucking problems.
And religion.
I mean, yeah.
Probably go hand in hand, let's be honest.
Perfectly, I mean, seriously. I mean, capitalism's got its tentacles in a lot of things, and
except
before
for
anybody
hentai,
said,
actually, oddly enough,
that's very true. Hentai has its tentacles in capitalism.
Yeah.
So let's hit them with the Uno reverse on that one.
So you give them what we're going to be talking about here. I'm just going to go to the fridge, grab my other drink. Be right back.
Yes, go grab your other drink. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about some games. We're going to be going over this list on The Gamer. Let me see. Does it say who this... Yes, Sedanth Dev put this list together. This came out in July of this year. But, yeah, we're going to be talking about this. And I've got one... got an honorable mention that's not on this list.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there are a lot of games that have not so subtle and actually subtle critiques of the capitalist society we have been forced to live in, the system we have been forced to partake in. So, yeah, I mean, some of them are going to be pretty obvious, like with number 10 on this list, The Outer Worlds.
Which, that's kind of the whole story of The Outer Worlds.
It's pretty much just like you versus late-stage capitalism.
Yeah.
You know, it is... I think that might be the next game I throw into the rotation.
Have you played it?
I've played it a couple of times, but it's been a minute.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it's going to be one that I go back to, because I have it on my PS4. I've played it on there. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I definitely want to.
You haven't played the DLC, have you?
I have not, no.
Okay, yep, play that. There you go. That's a good enough reason to jump back into it.
Yeah, man. No, I'm so very down for that. Yeah, I mean, like, one of the first missions you have to do is basically, like, unionize a canned fish plant.
Yeah.
And, like, basically kill the manager of the plant because he's a fucking prick. And he wants you to divert power away from this commune of people who left the safety of the walled corporate town, which, man, go ahead and listen to some early 20th century music about how great company towns are. You know, those are so great. You know, where literally the company owns everything and it's contingent upon you being employed, and they could just fire you and then suddenly...
And then you're fucked.
Oh, yeah, your kids are out of school, you have no access to a shitty doctor, you can't buy anything because a lot of these company towns had their own special currency that they would not accept dollars and cents at the company store. You would have to use their special currency. And then also they owned the house that you lived in. So suddenly you were just royally fucked. And yeah, basically in the Outer Worlds, it is just you going through and overthrowing a bunch of that shit.
Yeah. And right now we can't really see the text here on the bottom, just with the way that everything is cut off, because I didn't want to ruin the list for myself.
Hey, that's all right.
The Outer Worlds, it is just steeped. That's literally when we say the whole story. If you haven't played the Outer Worlds, first off, fucking do it.
Seriously, it's on Game
Obsidian
Pass.
Entertainment, the team that made, or the company at least, I'm not sure if it's the same team, company that made Fallout New Vegas, which don't ruin it for me. It's probably on this list, or at least Fallout itself is on this list.
I think it's a lot of the same team came back because, man, when I was playing through it, this is after I had done my first playthrough of New Vegas. Mm-hmm. I was playing through it, I'm just like, man, this feels a lot like New Vegas.
Oh, yeah. No, the gameplay itself is very Bethesda Fallout. I don't want to say Fallout because, the OG Fallouts are not that Fallout.
Yeah,
Fallout,
it's definitely
Steel for the PS2 was not that fucking Fallout, for goddamn fucking sure.
Ooh, no, was not. But, yeah, so I mean, that's, one critique of capitalism that's in there. You're out there, a soldier of Marx against capitalism.
Number 9 on this list.
Grand Theft Auto 5, the game that will not die.
I'll scroll to it in a minute, but it's got the platform listing here.
Oh.
PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, X, PS3, PS4, PS5. Those are... Every generation has its own release.
Yeah.
This game came out in This game's 11 years old.
Yeah. This game is 11 years and 2 months old. That is insane. That it still has the run that it's getting. What?
Mike? This game was 6 days past the 12-year anniversary of 9/11. September 17th, 2013.
God,
Come on, Rockstar. Do better.
God, I wish it would have come out on September 11th.
God.
Because then I would have never forgotten it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
when did Grand Theft Auto 5 come out? 9/11. Not that one, though. Not that one.
No.
Yeah.
Different one. Good
Different
one. Yeah, it's, and again, like, pretty much all of the Grand Theft Auto games, it's a very satirical take on something. Mm-hmm. This one is a satirical take on the American consumerism and the culture of these capitalistic ideas, the, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you gotta have the latest and greatest or else you're, like, you have junk, do what you can to get yours and fuck everybody else. Mm-hmm. All those fun things that capitalism promotes. And we were talking about it earlier. Sit and listen to the radio. Like, Fernando. Specifically the talk radio. It is 1, hilarious. 2, man, if there's something on, like, if you listen through, like, the entire cycle and you don't say, ooh, that's real close to something I enjoy or I used to enjoy.
Yeah.
Then tell me what Finland is like, because you ain't American, motherfucker. Like, good God.
I do like the. Sorry, I got a text Dex. I like how there are the 2 different talk radio stations as well.
Yeah.
Like when you're down south and you're in the more metropolitan area, there's like there's that one. But then when you're up north and you're in the rural area, there's the
Blaine County radio.
Yeah, the Blaine County radio,
which has shout out to Danny McBride, who has a show on there.
Yeah.
Beyond Insemination, him just screaming about stuff. It's so, man, I might. Oh, man, I might play that a little bit.
Well, honestly, Grand Theft Auto 5 is if there wasn't, if COVID didn't happen, okay, mm-hmm. and we didn't have this kind of desert of games followed by a fucking, wellspring of games coming out at once.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5, it was a game that I liked to just play through the story like once a year.
Yeah.
Just because
it's perfect for that.
And it's long, but it's not fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 long. It's not Persona long, like
no, it's long enough, and it's also something you can like digest in small enough pieces.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then obviously, with the type of gamer that I am,
mm-hmm.
only sticking to one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to really go back to it. I've done, I think, in the last 2 years, I've done a bit of the online with some people. Mm-hmm. Mostly just kind of fucking around, but the story of Grand Theft Auto 5 is what I love.
It's so good.
It's
the writing.
Good. Yeah.
The writing is so goddamn good. And I love that specifically with Michael. He always has been and is still chasing this idea of the American dream.
Yeah.
And he can never get it. It's like in The Great Gatsby, which I'm sure we all had to read in high school.
Obviously. They made a movie about it.
I know.
Yeah, haven't watched
it. The dude from Law and Order was in it.
What?
I had to watch it.
Mariska Hargitay?
Exactly. Yeah. No, there is that imagery of the green light across the harbor, which represents Gatsby's American dream, but he can never get it. Like, it's always a thing he will forever chase, but he will never be able to get it. And that is what Michael is chasing in Grand Theft Auto 5. No matter how much money he earns, no matter how nice of a house he has, no matter what, he will never actually achieve what, we say the American dream is.
I'm not frozen. I was just sitting there.
I was about to say.
Because you're very smart and I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, buddy.
Yeah. The American dream is killing me. Right, Green Day?
Hey.
God,
it's killing us, brother.
Holy shit, that album is so good and that song live. Oh my god!
Oh, man.
But no, yeah. Michael's Michael's story in Grand Theft Auto 5 is almost tragic.
It's almost.
Until you kind of realize that almost everything that is going wrong is his own fault.
Yeah, and it's his own fault because he's chasing this thing and he realizes he can never get it.
He's chasing the thing that doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's won, but he feels like he has to win again, I guess, or just...
He doesn't know he's won the game.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that he's won and he's gotten the American dream. It's not perfect. Yeah. His kids are fucking assholes. His spouse is fucking the tennis coach or the yoga teacher. I forget.
The yoga teacher, whatever. Yeah. I mean, but he reunites with his meth head best friend, and he teaches a young man some very important life skills.
Yeah. There's also only one ending that I will fucking accept in this game, and that's where everybody lives and you get to kill the fucking FIB agent.
Yeah. Fuck. So. Man, that is also... That's going to be a topic for another podcast where we don't get sponsors.
So, next up... Oh, hey, yeah. Fallout New Vegas.
Yep, Fallout New Vegas. Jesus. 14 years old. But, yeah, man. I mean... Again, the entire Fallout series loves to just kind of poke fun at that very, hyper-consumerist post-war America, where, we did have this rapid advance of technology, and because we had all this manufacturing surplus, we could crank out cars and prefabbed homes and all of this shit, not because we were really fucking good at it, but because we weren't bombed to the fucking Stone Age, like Europe and Asia. We got out of that pretty fucking unscathed, save for Hawaii and a couple of times on the California coast when a balloon showed up and scared everybody half to death.
Also,
so that's kind of one...
Hawaii should be independent, so let's just...
It really fucking should.
Throw that the fuck out there.
My girlfriend wants to go to Hawaii, and that's one of those things where I'm like, I will swallow my morals and ideals on that one, but man, if it's up to me, I'm not going to Hawaii as a tourist. No.
No, I would go as a tourist if it wasn't... I would go as a tourist, not as, hey, this is just another state in my country.
Oh, yeah. I'd go there and respect the shit out of it. And also, fun fact, only American-flagged ships can take cargo to and from Hawaii. So shit has to go from, China to Long Beach back to Hawaii.
Oh, that's great. That's probably very helpful.
Oh, yeah, that's, totally not a reason why everything is insanely expensive over there. Because there's only 2 shipping companies who, run that route. Ah, man.
I mean, honestly, plus the Yakuza gangs that are there. Obviously, just running the streets.
Seriously. Hurling crabs at people.
But I took him out, though. Me and Kiryu. We took
doing
him out.
The Lord's work.
Now I've heard that we're going to be pirates there. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But yeah, Fallout. Fallout New Vegas specifically.
Yeah, I mean, you have the NCR on one end, which really wants to go back to the days of old. Just that, whatever. And then you've got... Then you have Caesar's Legion, which is the fucking opposite.
Kaiser's Legion.
I'm sorry, Kaiser's Legion. Forgive me. Some fucking idiot doesn't know how to read. And here I am, screaming Caesar at my computer when everybody's like, Hail Kaiser. God damn it.
Caesar, dumbass! He's making pizzas!
Pizza. I've found myself yelling at a lot of podcasts lately. I'm definitely entering my old man yells at cloud phase. I am angrily yelling at podcasts and turning them off, and I'm just like, oh, god damn it. That's not how we got here. But, it is, again, a critique, especially with the NCR, how they want to go back to these old ways, which, it is just... Yeah, it is the extraction of resources and labor from people and leaving them broke and destitute. And just being like, oh, well, that shit sucks. Can you pay your bills? No? Have you heard of a debtor's prison? You ever been to Atlanta? Because, fun fact, the state of Georgia was originally set up as a debtor's prison. If you couldn't pay your debts...
like the country of Australia.
The history of Australia and how many people got there for the small crime of, like, stealing, like, a pocket square or, like, a handkerchief is fucking insane. If you sent me halfway across the goddamn globe and said, congratulations, you're going to, like, slave in labor to the crown for an indeterminate amount of time, oh, you bet your ass I'm going to be clubbing somebody with one end of the shovel and cutting them up with the other end.
Yep.
Fuck that noise, man. Oh, and then the strip just existing and this insane ultra-capitalist who just wants to control this army of robots. Spoiler alert for a fucking decade and a half old game. That I'm sure you could piece together the plot line through memes. Seriously. But yeah, this ultra-capitalist just wanting to extend his control for another god knows how many hundreds of years by building himself a private military of these fucking insane-ass robots. Or you could do what I did.
Unplug them.
Or you... I sided with Yes Man.
Fuck yeah, you did.
Damn fucking straight.
Yeah.
Fuck the taxes. Fuck this weird ultra-fascist shit. Fuck capitalism. Give me my smiley robot friend.
We are going to do a fucking deep dive into Fallout New Vegas when Fallout Season 2 comes out.
Oh god, yes. Did you see Macaulay Culkin's on board?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
am I right? Because the movie?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm,
Free Willy?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Surf Ninjas?
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, this is a game.
Honestly, you could put any Fallout here, but New Vegas, with
New
the Vegas aspect of it, doubly so. But the entire idea of Fallout.
Yeah, it's like, as we saw in
the it's not about that, you're fucking dumb.
Have you watched the fucking show? Did you miss the point where literally the most powerful capitalists in the world said, hey, the only way to make the line continue to go up is to nuke the fucking world? Yeah. Remember that part? Yeah.
That's canon, motherfuckers.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember
We're here.
Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, sponsored by Balls Energy?
Baby.
It's not canon, but god damn it, I played it for 30 minutes and Jesus Christ.
You did. That's just... Anyway, let's kind of jump through the rest of this list here.
Yeah.
So,
number 7, Tonight We Riot. I've never heard of this one, but...
No, I haven't, but it's, 2020 release on PC and Switch from Pixel Pushers Union 512.
It's a great name.
Strong. Shout out to Boeing Machinists. Might not have been the deal you wanted, but you got to win. So, you kicked a fucking soulless corporation while it was down. So,
right in the dicks.
Take a victory lap on that one, boys and girls. Take a victory lap on that, my siblings in labor. Yeah, but it is.
Job, so
my job's really not that bad. But yeah, this is very outright anti-capitalist from this little description I'm reading. You get to lead a revolution against the capitalists by controlling a whole movement of people and using any means possible to overthrow the capitalists. You know what?
That's great. That is great.
I'm gonna have to find this. This is... Fuck yeah.
It's on PC.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna scroll to number 6 here.
Mm-hmm. Which is... Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking call bullshit on this one.
So, here was my thing. On the list on our thing in the Google Doc, I just put Final Fantasy VII as a whole. Because, the game literally starts out with you being, what Shinra would call an eco-terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you're blowing up a reactor that is literally bleeding the Earth dry of its energy. Yeah, like, you start off as literally fighting against the biggest corporation in Midgard. Like, tell me that isn't anti-capitalist. Tell me that isn't
Final Fantasy. Yeah. Like, that's the reason I call bullshit on this is not because of the story of Final Fantasy VII. 100%.
Yeah,
that's the fucking story of Final Fantasy VII. Is you've got this corporation literally bleeding the planet dry, and you are the eco-terrorist trying to bring,
you're the freedom fighter.
Exactly. Trying to kind of bring them down and bring their crimes to light. The reason I call bullshit on this is the fact that they're fucking putting Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
Which is the first of a fucking trilogy remaking a 30-year-old game.
Yeah. Like, it's weird that you didn't just put Final Fantasy VII on there. But, okay, whatever, I guess. I will say Final Fantasy VII is available. You don't need original hardware to play it. Although, man, there's something magical about holding that PlayStation controller. But, if that's too much for you, it is. I have a copy of it on my Switch. Like, I paid, I think, $5 for it.
Yeah.
I think I paid $20 for 7, 8, and 9 on my Switch.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Those were my 3 high watermark Final Fantasy games. Those are the ones I played the shit out of the most.
Yeah.
So, yep. What do you got?
Sorry, I just got a text from a buddy of mine.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But Tonight Riot, by the way, I looked it up on Steam, $14.99.
You know what? A bargain at twice the price. Anything where you can literally lead a worker revolt and take back the means of production.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. By the way, I am very fun at Thanksgiving.
God, speaking of Thanksgiving, my mom's like, "What do you guys want to do for Thanksgiving?" And I've said this out loud. I don't know if she realizes I'm not kidding. Let's get a pizza oven and everybody just makes their own pizzas. Fuck Thanksgiving food. It's fine, but if I'm going to spend time with my family and we're cooking, hell, everybody let's make our own personal pizzas. That's what we're going to be spending time together doing.
So, a real quick tangent. You don't necessarily need a pizza oven. You can literally do it on your grill.
I know, but like, it's... Yeah.
Do this. Just get some ceramic bricks, take the grill grates off, crank that bitch up, and just let it heat up for an hour or two. And then, you've basically got a wood-fired pizza oven in there.
We're going to talk after this. We're going to do a Friendsgiving that is just us all making personal pizzas.
I mean, buddy, I've got a smoker. I'm smoking a turkey this goddamn year.
Okay, well, we'll do it before actual Thanksgiving.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll work out the details later. Anyway,
we'll figure something out.
Moving.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Fuck you, the gamer. But Final Fantasy VII as a whole,
yes. Beautiful.
I wonder if number 5 is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Nope.
Disco Elysium.
Which I haven't played. Heard incredible things about.
Same here. It's one that I keep meaning to play, but god damn it. Yeah. I mean, it points out the hypocrisy of capitalism and the historical problems associated with it. Yeah, I mean, it is... God damn it, that's a game I really want to put some fucking time into.
Yeah.
I've been saying it since it came out. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know, I might. I don't know, hell, my other computer's working here.
Don't worry about it.
Downloading. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Just downloaded all of the Call of Duty shit. Perfect. Wonderful. Hey.
So Disco Elysium, number 5, which I haven't played.
Yep.
You haven't played.
No.
Yeah.
But, definitely a one to check out, because apparently it is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Then we have
4, Oddworld Soulstorm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, apparently all of the Oddworld games, yeah. In Soulstorm, you are trying to free your fellow Mudokons from exploitation by glucons who use them for slave labor and treat them unfairly. Yeah, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Shout out to Abe.
So I'm
a hero in his own right.
Glucon intolerant.
Haha. Got him. Man, I will fly to your hometown in Germany and buy you a couple more beers.
Fuck, you
of that.
should. Oh my god, when we go, you should come. Lorbach is beautiful. There's a castle on top of a hill. Do we just have one of those?
We will talk about this.
Yeah.
Because Germany's on my list.
The castle has a book fair every weekend. So.
God damn it.
Very fun. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Oddworld. I've never played an Oddworld. I know our mutual friend Nick over at RSL actually loves the Oddworld games. So.
Yeah, I think I played Abe's Odyssey years and years ago. But I mean, that was Christ.
Yeah.
So goddamn long ago. Anyway. Moving on to number 3.
Fair. Yep.
BioShock.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, actually... No, never mind. No, it does. It's not necessarily the same as kind of some of these other games, which is kind of almost... where you're almost glorifying the capitalism to show off how insane it can be. Like, BioShock, the entire point is Andrew Ryan made this world under the sea to get away from this.
Yeah. It is an extreme... Andrew Ryan, the OG Libertarian, just made this fucking Ayn Rand wet dream under the sea with private everything, food, healthcare, what have you.
Yeah.
And, wow, who would have thought class division and how that can really upend a society? Who'd have thought?
Not to mention, unfiltered access to, science and experimentation. No regulations, anything like that.
Regulations are bad. That's what Reagan taught us.
Yep. And Reagan saved the country.
Damn right he did. The glory trickled down upon us like a leak in the floor of the bathroom above yours.
What was the thing that I sent you the other day? It was a shirt. Let me find it.
You go find it. Man. Yeah, the next 2 on the list are pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan is in hell waiting for heaven to trickle down.
Yes.
That was it. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, BioShock is...
Yeah,
it's... You know what? I'm not sure about it.
It is anti-capitalist in the sense that it is showing, like, hey, man, this is kind of the end game of unfettered capitalism. Like, this is what,
This is
and
what
then
it leads to. Yeah, because it's... Yeah. Because obviously Andrew Ryan's idea wasn't necessarily to create a system without capitalism. It was to create a system where he alone controlled it, but gave everybody the freedom to do,
Yeah, the quote-unquote freedom.
Yeah.
Fun. The state capitalism almost, which is, a discussion for yet another thing.
Number 2, Cyberpunk 2077, one of the best games ever.
I did enjoy my time with it. I'm definitely going to play some more. Yeah, when the wall fucking just decided to latch onto an enemy and then my computer freaked out and a 20-second sequence took 5 minutes.
Yeah.
As I'm sitting there holding a naked woman and there's just titty. Bottom center of the screen.
Saving her life. And that's the first fucking mission.
Yup. So that was fun. Yup. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's the wealth disparity that's very obvious. On the street level, you hear people talking about running politicians against the mega corporations because they have such insane influence on governmental policy and how everything is run.
Well, I mean, the entire history of the cyberpunk universe is
Yeah.
the megacorporations going to war against each other, leading to Johnny Silverhand's terrorist attack on Arakawa and Arakawa Towers, where he dies, quote unquote. I mean, pretty much, yeah. He gets captured.
Yeah.
That leads into the story of Cyberpunk 2077. But this whole thing has been told through the tabletop game for fucking decades
40,
now, I think.
40, almost 50 years.
Yeah.
So I think the first edition came out in the mid 80s.
Yeah. So I mean, and the game itself, while obviously it came out and it had issues on some hardware, not going to argue with that. The story itself of you being either a low level, a street kid or a nomad who's outside of Night City, which is the big corporate city, or you're actually just a corpo who is working for Arakawa. Are you working for Arakawa? I believe you are. Maybe you're not, but you're working for a corporation. Yeah, it's and the game itself. You've got Johnny Silverhand. The entire time that you have him, just basically is talking about how these corporations are fucking shit up. That's why we did what we did 30 years ago. And now you're falling into the same fucking mistakes that they're doing. You can't fix it. You have to destroy it.
You have to. This is not a slap some paint on it and we'll be good to go. It's like, nope. The building's unsound. It's got to come down, baby.
Yeah.
So that is where we're at on that
also,
one.
Also, Cyberpunk 2077, like I said, one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh, it's one of those I want to put more time into it.
Yes, please.
God damn it.
It is, even if you have to do it on the PlayStation because for whatever reason on your computer it doesn't want to work properly. I don't know why.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I will definitely, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Incredible game, incredible story. Gameplay itself is great. I mean, I'll be completely honest, the upgraded gameplay, I'm not a fan of everything they changed, but I think it does make it a bit more immersive. It makes it less easy if you're doing certain builds. Let's just say that. I don't want to get into too much detail, but it makes some things where when I played it for the first time, I was like, oh, this is cool as shit because I'm a god. Nobody can stop me. Now it is, oh, yeah, they can.
It's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it.
So, number 1, and you already know what's on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, before I look. I'm trying to guess. Monopoly. Ah, fuck!
Nope. Number 1 is Ghostwire Tokyo. The game is set in a world where the spirits of the exploited working class are roaming through the streets of Japan, unable to move on due to the problems they face due to privatization.
Did I play the same fucking Ghostwire Tokyo?
I was looking through my Steam library, so if you saw me kind of looking off camera, I thought I had this in my Steam library. No, I have Ghost Runner in my Steam library, so I'm like, But yeah.
And, I mean, maybe I just missed, because I've only played it for maybe 6-8 hours. A few chapters. I mean... I did not...
You didn't pick up on that?
No, I literally just thought we were like, there's a whole, you die and then you're taken over almost like by the ghost of somebody and you're trying to save your sister, something like that. I literally just thought we were fighting demons.
No, apparently those demons are, the second paragraph here, there are plenty of examples of the burdens of capitalism on people, and one of the best one involves the spirits of office workers who have committed suicide yet are unable to move on to the afterlife until they can convince others to kill themselves as well. Bleak.
All right, that is apparently in Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yep. All right. So, all right, that's the gamers list.
Maybe it's fucking in a... Because I cannot think of any of the fucking ghosts that I fought that had backstories that they were like, hey, here's why I'm doing this. You know?
Yeah.
I just remember doing this and ripping out souls.
Damn.
I gotta fucking read things more. Jesus Christ.
Man,
Ghostwire Tokyo. Really? You're gonna put this number 1, gamer?
Yeah, I feel like it should not be. I mean, if it was more apparent, sure, I'll take it. But then again, you know.
Now I see why Kind of Funny would use the gamer as their shit list episodes.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Where they would do what we just did, and then at the end of it say, is it shit or is it not shit? This one ends with being shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright. I mean, it went through most of it. It was alright, but,
yeah, we're back to the 2 of us now.
Yep.
So I think I know the other game you were talking about, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's Armored Core 6, a thing I've been streaming for months now. Yes,
Which
there
you
are...
beaten, you're just doing New Game Plus.
Yeah, I'm on New Game Plus, and there's New Game Double Plus.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, it's just because there's new stuff in each of them. And, like, the story changes in each of them a little bit. So, yeah. But no, so there are 3 endings. There is the one I got the first time, which is the Liberator of Rubicon, which is you basically say, fuck the corporations, fuck Allmind, fuck Handler Walter. I am freeing this planet of corporations, the people who want to reignite the coral and destroy the planet and kill everybody who's living on it. Yeah. So yeah, that is the canonical good ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's the good ending, there's the bad ending, then there's the true ending. So, like, the good ending involves you literally fighting corporations.
Yeah.
And saying, fuck you, get off this planet.
But more importantly,
keep
your leftist whinging.
Yes, keep my leftist whinging out of the fandom.
Fucking dork ass.
God. Man, okay, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry you can't read not even subtext. Just Jesus Christ. Like, it's so on the fucking nose.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, the whole planet is, as far as you've told me, the whole planet was essentially just nuked because they weren't making enough.
They were trying to extract coral, which is, an energy... Exactly. An energy source, kind of the grand MacGuffin, if you will. Mm-hmm. And then they found it. They started storing it in space, like space. The space around the planet, and they found it started acting weird. And instead of trying to stop it or whatever, they lit it on fire.
Those are the fires of Rubicon.
Yes, they're the fires of Ibis that burned the sky. And then years later, turns out there's still a fuck ton of coral here. So the corporations are subverting this quasi-government entity to go in there and extract more resources. Illegally. Because why the fuck not? So, there we go. Honorable mention to Armored Core 6.
I was trying to think, and I've got a lot on my plate right now, so I'm not entirely sure. If Olivier, the dog,
Papa,
knock your shit off, bro. Quit growling at things. Come here. He just woke up and he's growling at something. Probably the Ghostwire Tokyo in the other room. But I was trying to think if and potential spoilers for Metaphor ReFantasio here.
Yeah.
So if you have not beaten it, stop listening, I guess.
Just skip ahead.
Skip ahead. But in Metaphor, there's a thing that they sell called igniters, that are magic igniters, that are things that people buy to then allow them to use magic, just kind of in their everyday lives. So not necessarily do like these big things, but like, oh, okay, I've got the igniter, cool, I want a fire. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. And there's an organization behind kind of pushing these igniters on the world to essentially get people kind of hooked on having to use them for everything, so they can just keep selling them, and it becomes like, oh yeah, if you're, when you get to this certain age, if you're doing things, you need to buy an igniter, and they're expensive as fuck. And this is something that you learn kind of through the story, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily along the lines of this list, or if that is.
I mean, it feels like it's like a thread in a wider thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely a good thread, though. I mean, that is pretty fucked up, getting people hooked on this expensive ass thing from a young age. You know, which I mean,
and everybody, and not to mention the fact that there's, I mean, the game itself is not shy about going into like the racism that different tribes, which is just different people, go through, to the point where you've got one tribe that is kind of in charge of everything. Like the king is part of this tribe. The king is part of this. All of the heads of state are a part of this. And then you're going through like the capital city, the Grand Trad, and as you're just going through like the slums, there's just dead bodies on the ground of lesser tribes. The body's just there, just covered by a blanket, because they can't get a job. They can't make money because nobody will hire them because of their tribe, and they can't get an igniter because they don't have the money, and now they're just dead. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, there's somebody said they saw this parapet stealing. Cool, we're gonna hang them. That's like the fucking opening goddamn cutscene. I remember. You getting to the Grand Trad, and there's a parapet being hung for crimes that they say, I didn't do it, I didn't steal it, I didn't do anything, and they're just like, no, you're a parapet, you're clearly lying.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, man. The intersectionality of racism, capitalism, like, all of this stuff, like, man, it all meets in fun, interesting ways. And
we gotta get leftist gaming memes on here.
We really got to. That would be a fantastic get. Man. But, while we're here, and I have this opportunity, alright, so it's pretty obvious that me and Robert are U.S. Americans, and, man...
Dual citizen, baby!
Hey! So, we've been kind of going through it, to some of us to a greater extent than others. This has been something kind of on my mind, because I'm a straight white dude in America. I have not failed to the point where I have fucked myself over. I have always managed to land on my feet through whatever mechanism that tends to be. But unfortunately, I know plenty of people who do not have that same privilege that I do. And shit's gonna get real rough for them for the next 4 years, probably beyond. But here's the thing. The system that we were all told is going to be there for us, is going to help us. It didn't fail us this time. It's working exactly as it's designed. And now is not the time. I mean, sulk, be sad. But now is the time to come together with your friends, with like-minded people, and organize and look out for each other and bring people in to this movement to get rid of this shit ass system that we are stuck under. And, if you have even a platform like me and Robert have, it's nothing grand, it's nothing huge, but it's still a platform upon which you can say, this shit's fucked up, we need to get together and organize as a community, here's some things we can do. And, we're not talking about mass protests in the streets. It can be as simple as just getting together with your friends and teaching them stuff that you know. Like, I know I have plenty of crazy pro-Second Amendment, but also kind of leftist friends who, if you're out there and you're thinking now might be the time to start carrying, perfect. We'll get you in touch with these guys. I know people who do like self-defense stuff. Like, this is a perfect opportunity to share whatever knowledge you have in your head. And the things I'm doing, I'm going to the gym for, one, my own health, but two, because I know I'm going to need to summon physical strength to help rebuild something, and also to put somebody in their place that means to do my friends harm. So, like, this is a thing that I'm doing for myself, but also for those around me. So, be sad, be bummed, man, even freak out a little bit, but the sun is going to rise tomorrow. And when it does, you need to too, and start gathering your community and getting together and organizing and finding other like-minded people, because that's the only way we're going to get through this together. So, 1,000 points of light, stay the course. One of the greatest orators of our time, George H.W. Bush.
We're back on the 2 now.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, fuck it. Like, I got the long end of the goddamn stick here. So, and I'm going to use it to beat people who are trying to do bad things to people I love and care about. So,
Mike,
Robert,
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
You're one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And there's a small chance that during your rant, part of the screen was covered. I do apologize if that is the case.
It's all right.
I was trying to do it off screen.
It's all right. As long as my words came through.
Yeah, the words came through. It was for like half a second.
That's really all that matters.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I feel terrible if that is the case.
Don't worry about it. Again, as long as the audio comes through, we're good to go.
Audio came through perfectly, bud.
Hell yeah.
So.
Oh man, on that uplifting message of hope and, learn to shoot my friends under the flag of many colors. Let's land this plane. Let's boat this bass.
Yep. I made a one for me too, just in case I want to go on a rant at some point.
Oh yeah, no, this is
momentarily. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna cut to our other ad. And we're back. Was there an ad? Only you'll know. I mean, I will when I edit this.
I'm gonna be in the complete and total dark.
Yeah, Mike's never gonna know because he doesn't watch this back.
After, hosting and producing podcasts that you were, the host on for, God, the better part of a decade, you kind of get sick of hearing your own voice.
Oh, brother, I'm sick of hearing my own voice all the time.
Oh man. Yeah, they gave me pills for that, and I ran out of the big ones this morning, so...
Yeah.
It'll be a fun rest of the week.
Let's see here.
Anyway...
Sorry, I just want to, oh, nope, I can't do that. So, yeah. I was trying.
It's all right. You know what? That's fine. All we can ask that you try.
Yep. So.
Hey, man.
Yeah, closing out this week.
Hey, man.
Let us know your thoughts on kind of the gamers list, I guess.
Yeah.
Any other, anti-capitalist themes and games that we missed?
Yeah.
And
yeah. if you've got any anti-capitalist game recommendations, let us know. We're always looking for new stuff to play.
Please do.
I'm
not, but I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, exactly. I'll add it to the ever-growing backlog.
Yeah.
Which, thank God I cannot physically measure this backlog like I can my Gundam models. Oof. 1 cubic yard of unbuilt models.
Yeah.
I need you to think about that.
Tease for a future episode. We might have somebody on in the future who will talk to you about those models. So I will tell you off camera, off
Hell
podcast. Yeah. But that's future episode. I have reached out. She has replied. So
shit, yeah.
Yeah. So we just need to make it work.
All right.
Yeah, let us know kind of your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts on us kind of starting out with a bit of news and stuff like that. I know we're not the news people, but sometimes
yeah, it's let us kind of let us know what you know about this, like, I don't know, more traditional, like, A block, B block ending format that we're trying this week.
Yeah. Instead of me getting fucking blackout drunk on the night of an election.
Oh man, getting blackout drunk, talking to your friend, kind of ignoring me.
Madeline, I'm so sorry. And Mike, I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all good.
Yeah, last week was tough.
It was tough, but we're going to get through this together, buddy.
Like you said.
What
are we doing next week?
I mean, that's a hell of a night. That's a hell of a thing. You're going to have to keep checking the Story Motors social media channels and our respective Nerding for Beginners, Mr. Hawks 182.
You were pointing the wrong direction, my friend.
That way, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, old Sarge over there. Big chief. That guy. Check our various social media feeds throughout this coming week to see what we're going to be talking about next week's episode.
Twitch, Nerding for Beginners. Twitch, Mr._Hawks182. We both have Facebook pages with those respective names, Nerding for Beginners and Mr. Hawks182. We both now have Blue Sky accounts. Mine is just Mr. Hawks, because I was able to get that ahead of time. You are what, NFT official?
Yeah, because apparently Nerding for Beginners was too long.
Well, maybe if they didn't fucking add .bsky.social at the end, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, you could tell the branding's there.
Branding's there, and we are now on the Story Motors Pod is now on Blue Sky as well. We'll still be posting to the hellhole for now, just because we have more.
We'll be throwing shit into the we'll be throwing shit into the nightmare vortex, but
until hopefully we can kind of help us to just make it so we don't have to use that one. Please
exactly.
Do. And Spotify, YouTube, everything, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, and if we're not on whatever podcast service that you like to listen to, please let us know. We will add that there. I know that we are on we're on Overcast. That's what I listen to.
Yeah,
that's how I get my podcast is Overcast, and every Monday morning, Lonely Island Seth Meyers podcast is what I listen to on my way to work.
There you go.
So
nice.
That is a good one.
Yeah, we're on the big 3 outlets for podcasts. You can rate and review us on both Spotify and Apple Podcast. Please do. That helps us so much. And just interacting with the show on YouTube, liking, subscribing, leaving us a comment, literally anything, also helps us so much. It helps us gain heat, helps us get seen by more people, and then hopefully we'll actually have ad reads instead of just me hitting you with some random finger gun pose.
There was let's see here. This is off the other screen here. We did have a couple of comments on our last week's episode with the fucking amazing Madeline Stanley.
She is awesome.
Like, Jesus Christ. I legitimately feel bad because we were talking, we were having a good time, and then just following the results, I was just drinking more and more, and I feel like a piece of shit, and I'm sorry.
You were just gone.
I was gone.
Yep.
In my mind at the time, I was like, no, this is good. But
this is fine.
Yeah. Good friend Joe Mertens Murders with Mertens. I am a fucking glorious goddamn person. You are. Joe. You're too beautiful. Fucking knock it off with that beard.
Muy
Calm
guapo.
it down. It's too good. And then friend Danielle Z was referring to the Game Showdown episode. Says, that Game Showdown episode is legendary. I still laugh so hard at Andy's reaction to Chiodos, which was kind of one of the giveaways. Madeline killed it. And then she says, you and Mike killed it last weekend with your charity streams. Freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I will have you know, though, that I've had year 3000 stuck in my head since last weekend, and it is absolutely your fault, Mr. Hawks. And I said, you're too nice. Also, I will not apologize for getting one of the best songs of all time stuck in your head.
You're welcome.
Because I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater.
Hey.
Okay.
There we go.
Now, before we go to the outro, Mike, do you mind if I do the one here real quick for something a little different?
Fucking hit me with it, Daddy.
Okay. So, kind of piggybacking off of what Mike said. Shit sucks. Easiest way to put it. Okay, shit is not going to be great for a while. Shit might be terrible for a while. Also, Mike, I hope that on yours we got audio. I think we did. But
if not, I will do this rant again.
That's fair. That's fair. Don't kill yourself.
No, yeah, don't do that.
Don't kill yourself. If you feel like you are having thoughts of self-harm, please reach out to somebody, whether it's somebody that you know, somebody that you love, a mental health facility that you might know of. I know a lot of mental health facilities will take admissions with no schedule. Please, if you are feeling any thoughts of self-harm, get any help that you need, because the only way that we win is by staying and being here. And the only way that we win as people is by being someone that somebody else can look at as a success. So while things are bleak, and they will get bleak, they'll get fucking worse. Lord knows they're going to get worse. Stay here. Stay with us. Even if it's not with us, fuck it, just stay here.
Yeah.
All right? You deserve to be here. You are loved, no matter what you might think. But if you think that you might need help, you probably do. And please reach out to anybody that you can. Even if it's just to vent, you're going to have people that will listen to you. And then if you need more help, get it. All right? It's been a tough week. Okay? I'm not going to go into details, but it has been a tough fucking week. And now I will get back to Mike, who I do believe there was audio on his portion.
Again.
Yes, there was.
Again. Perfect.
Yeah.
But to say, again, if I need to, I'll do this rant again. I'll do this rant on every fucking stream.
Yeah. But,
God damn it.
The simplest thing, don't kill yourself.
No.
What's the cliched thing? It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Okay?
You have support. You've got, fuck it. We're just two dumb guys. We're can reach out to us, talk to us. We will fight for you. We will do anything that we can. But please stay safe. I will literally fight for you.
Yeah. I will fucking go to the goddamn mat for you.
Yeah.
So
we wear our beliefs on our sleeves. Literally. Fuck JK. She's not gonna take this shit from me. But
fuck her.
Support my trans allies. But Mike, I'm gonna go back to the two of us. Don't kill yourself, please. Get help if you need it.
Yeah.
If things are getting worse and worse and worse, reach out, please.
Yeah, and we can post some links down in the comments, down in the description of this episode. So please, that's the only way we're gonna win this. You gotta be in the game to win the game, and that's definitely gonna take you out of this thing. So we need your beauty, we need your light in this. So please don't deprive us of your beauty and light.
Yep.
So
all right, now it's back to the two of us. Let's get silly again. I'm gonna blow this Fallout guy. So
yeah, beautiful.
Everything.
Yep. Robert, are you streaming this week?
I might.
Maybe.
I might.
Okay.
If I do, like I said, I might do a stream of just fucking grinding in Metaphor, and maybe either doing a stream of grinding levels or cheesing super bosses. Trying out a couple of different... I'll do like a save before the super boss fight. Maybe try out a couple of cheese methods that I've found.
There you go.
So
there you go.
But once I'm done with Metaphor, fucking maybe I'll stream some Dragon Age. Or
hell yeah.
Fucking Stalker 2, that comes out next week.
Yeah. Man. So there's some good shit showing up.
Yeah. What about you, my friend?
Yeah, let's see. The day you listen to this, I will be, God willing, tearing through Millwall with a broadsword in Fallout London.
God, you're gonna make that place better.
God, fucking start eliminating some of the dregs from the Alabama of London.
Fuck you, Millwall!
I still love that I have that chant just ready to go. It took me a long time to find the right one.
Good.
Because it turns out they have a few different chants, but this is the most, clearly legible one.
Yeah. Fuck Millwall.
Yeah, so... Fuck them. But yeah, so... Check for that on Thursday, then Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, more Armored Core 6. And, yeah. I don't know if you're at the Vasa in American Fork or Brickyard, and you see a sweaty dude, that's me.
But
you know what I look like.
Say, hey, that's him, because that'd be weird if it wasn't him then.
You can come up and say hi. You can come up and confirm that it's me,
Yeah.
So, and then you'll see that I'm lifting heavy to just super upbeat, poppy dance music.
God, I fucking love poppy music. Even though, what I've been listening to the last couple days? I'm not sure if I say the name of this band, if you'll know who they are. Do you know the Rasmus?
Mm-mm.
The Rasmus from Finland.
Finland comes up yet again.
I'm gonna put In the Shadows in the outro music here. So
all right,
yeah, you'll hear those beeps and you'll know exactly what the fuck it is. But everybody,
hell yeah,
thank you. All right, we love you. We will see you next week with a new topic. If you've got any topic ideas, please let us know. Yeah,
you know where to get us.
We love hearing from everybody. We love the fucking comments.
Seriously,
thank you, everybody.
Oh yeah,
I feel like we're seeing more and more of those every week,
which is super awesome. It means we're growing, which means we're doing a good thing. So,
yep. All right, everybody.
All right,
bye.
Love y'all. Bye. Look at that! Man, things are gonna be all over for us.